Do you ever wake up, rub your eyes, and realize your vision feels a little blurrier than it used to be? Maybe words on the screen take a few more seconds to focus. Or you find yourself squinting at the fine print on a medicine label. And at the same time, names, phone numbers, or small details seem to slip from your memory faster than before. It's not just you. After 50, our eyes and brain start to show the quiet signs of aging. The good news? You can actually slow that process, and even reverse some of it, with what you eat. In today's video, I'm going to share 5 rare and powerful nuts that can help restore sharper vision, protect your memory, and keep your mind clear and focused every single day. These are not your regular almonds or walnuts. These are nature's hidden gems that most people have never even heard of. But those who discover them and use them daily often notice better focus, fewer dry eye symptoms, and clearer night vision within weeks. So grab a notepad or sit back comfortably, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 5 nuts can help you see more clearly and think more sharply after 50. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video with someone you care about. It helps more seniors discover simple, natural ways to protect their eyes and brain health every day. Now, let's get started and begin with the first nut on our list, one that's often called the world's richest nut for both the eyes and the brain, the pili nut. The pili nut, grown mainly in the Philippines and parts of the Pacific, might look like an almond at first glance. But inside, it's softer, creamier, and far richer in nutrients. What makes it so special is its incredible content of vitamin E, one of the most potent antioxidants known for protecting the eyes from oxidative stress, a leading cause of blurred vision and age-related macular degeneration. In fact, some studies from the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism show that people with higher vitamin E intake had up to 25% less risk of vision decline as they aged. But that's not all. The pili nut is also loaded with omega-9 fatty acids, which support the lipid layer of the tear film, meaning it can actually help reduce dry eyes. That's a common issue for many adults after 50, especially those who spend long hours reading or watching screens. Imagine this. Instead of constantly using artificial tears, just a small handful of pili nuts a few times a week can help your eyes stay naturally hydrated and comfortable. Now, here's a beautiful bonus. Those same fats that protect your eyes also nourish your brain. Omega-9 helps maintain the flexibility of brain cell membranes, improving communication between neurons. That translates into sharper recall, better focus, and even more stable moods. Some people describe it as mental calmness, the feeling that your brain is just more organized and peaceful. If you've never tried pili nuts before, start small. About 6 to 8 nuts a day is enough. They taste buttery, almost like macadamias, and can be added to oatmeal, salads, or even ground into a smooth nut butter. Now let's move on to nut number 2, a true super nut from the Amazon rainforest that's often called the brain and eye seed of the Incas, the sacha inchi nut. This small, star-shaped seed has gained attention among nutrition scientists for being one of the highest natural sources of plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, even more than walnuts or flax seeds. Omega-3 is absolutely vital for maintaining the structure of the retina, the part of your eye responsible for sharp, central vision. Without enough omega-3s, the retina can become inflamed or damaged, leading to problems like macular degeneration or blurry vision at night. Clinical study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults with higher omega-3 levels had 30% slower progression of macular damage than those who consumed less. That's an extraordinary benefit from such a tiny nut. For the brain, sacha inchi does even more. Omega-3s help reduce inflammation in neural tissue, which can prevent the buildup of beta amyloid plaques, one of the major contributors to memory decline and cognitive issues. Many seniors who add sacha inchi oil or nuts to their diets report clearer thinking, less mental fatigue, and even better sleep quality. You can enjoy sacha inchi roasted, sprinkled on salads, or blended into smoothies. The flavor is light and slightly nutty. Just 1 tablespoon of sacha inchi nuts or oil daily can give you a brain and vision boost that rivals any supplement. Here's something interesting. Both pili and sacha inchi nuts also support eye circulation. The nutrients inside them help blood flow smoothly through the small capillaries that feed your retina and optic nerve. And that's incredibly important, because as we age, reduced blood flow is one of the first signs of eye weakness. Let's pause for a moment here. Think about how incredible nature really is, and these nuts, growing silently for thousands of years in faraway lands, hold the exact nutrients our modern eyes and brains desperately need. Before we move forward, if you're finding this information helpful so far, subscribe to Senior Health today. Your support helps us continue creating content that keeps your eyes bright, your brain strong, and your health naturally balanced. Now, let's talk about the third nut. And it's one that surprises many people because it's not technically a nut, yet it behaves just like one when it comes to nutrition. It's called the tiger nut. Despite the name, tiger nuts are actually small root tubers that have been eaten for centuries in Africa and Spain. They're sweet, chewy, and incredibly rich in prebiotic fiber, vitamin C, and magnesium, a combination that makes them perfect for supporting both your eyes and your brain. How do they help the eyes? Well, vitamin C and magnesium are key to maintaining the health of the ocular lens, the part of your eye that helps focus light. Low levels of vitamin C have been linked to cataract formation, while magnesium helps regulate blood flow in the tiny vessels behind the eye. In other words, tiger nuts act like internal protectors, keeping the lens clear and the circulation steady. But the most fascinating part is how tiger nuts feed the brain. Literally. The prebiotic fiber they contain nourishes the good bacteria in your gut, which then produce compounds that communicate directly with your brain through what scientists call the gut-brain axis. Studies from the Journal of Functional Foods show that a healthy gut microbiome is strongly connected to sharper memory and better emotional stability in older adults. So by eating tiger nuts regularly, you're not only supporting your digestion, you're also feeding your brain's happiness and focus centers. You can find tiger nuts in health food stores, sometimes sold as earth almonds or in the form of a drink called horchata de chufa. Just a small handful each day, or around 20 to 25 pieces, can help your eyes feel less tired and your thoughts feel more alert. As you can see, each of these nuts works on a different part of the vision-brain connection. The pili nut nourishes and hydrates the eyes, the sacha inchi protects the retina and memory, and the tiger nut strengthens circulation and focus. Together, they form a foundation for clear vision and a calm, youthful mind, and we're not done yet. In the next part, we'll explore two more rare nuts that go even deeper, helping to detoxify the eyes, energize the brain, and even reduce age-related fatigue. So far, we've explored three amazing nuts, pili nuts, sacha inchi, and tiger nuts, that work quietly yet powerfully to strengthen your eyes and sharpen your mind. But now, let's move to two truly extraordinary ones that go beyond ordinary nutrition. These next nuts are like natural medicines wrapped in a crunchy shell, each with a fascinating story, and each capable of giving your eyes and brain exactly what they need to stay young, vibrant, and full of life. Let's begin with the fourth one, a little-known miracle from the Brazilian savanna called the baruka nut. Baruka nuts, also known as baru nuts, grow wild in the Cerrado region of Brazil. For generations, local communities have called them the energy nut because of their ability to restore stamina, improve focus, and maintain sharp eyesight even under harsh sunlight. When researchers finally began studying this nut, what they discovered was incredible. Baruka nuts contain 3 times more antioxidants than most other nuts, including more than almonds and cashews, and are particularly rich in anthocyanins and tocopherols, compounds that protect your eyes from light-induced damage and reduce oxidative stress inside the retina. In simple terms, they help your eyes recover from exposure to blue light, whether that's from the sun, computer screens, or phones. Now, if you've ever noticed that your eyes feel dry, strained, or blurry after long screen sessions, the baruka nut can be your best friend. Its unique blend of vitamin E and plant sterols strengthens the thin membranes that line your cornea and retina, This not only improves clarity, but also helps prevent early signs of macular degeneration, one of the most common causes of vision loss after 50. And here's where it gets even better. Baruka nuts are also an excellent source of magnesium, manganese, and plant-based protein, all crucial for brain health. Magnesium calms the nervous system and improves sleep quality. Manganese supports energy metabolism in brain cells, helping you feel mentally awake without caffeine. And the high-quality protein helps maintain muscle and nerve function, reducing the fatigue that often accompanies aging. In a 2018 review published in Food Research International, scientists concluded that the nutrients found in baru nuts help protect brain tissue from oxidative stress and support cognitive resilience. That means sharper recall, quicker thinking, and less brain fog over time. You can eat them roasted, or sprinkle crushed baruka nuts over yogurt or oatmeal. They have a flavor somewhere between peanuts and cocoa, rich, satisfying, and surprisingly smooth. About 10 to 12 nuts a day is plenty to support both your eyes and your brain naturally. Now let's move to the fifth and final nut on our list, one that's very different from the rest. It doesn't just nourish your body, it also helps awaken your mind. It's the kola nut, native to West Africa and known for its deep history in traditional medicine and rituals of clarity and focus. The kola nut is famous for being one of the original ingredients in cola drinks, but in its natural form, it's a powerhouse of theobromine, polyphenols, and natural caffeine, all of which work together to energize both the brain and the eyes. Now, let's be clear. This isn't the kind of caffeine that causes jitters or crashes. The kola nut releases energy slowly, helping increase alertness and mental clarity without overstimulation. That makes it especially helpful for older adults who often struggle with sluggish mornings or mental fatigue after lunch. But what's really fascinating is how kola nuts help the eyes. Their rich polyphenol content boosts microcirculation in the tiny capillaries behind the retina. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reach the light-sensitive cells in your eyes, which translates into clearer vision, especially in dim light or at night. A traditional saying in parts of Nigeria describes kola as the nut that keeps the eyes awake. Modern science supports that idea. In small amounts, kola stimulates the optic nerve and may help maintain contrast sensitivity, the ability to distinguish shapes and colors as we age. For your brain, kola nuts act as a natural stimulant for focus and memory. They activate the central nervous system, enhance dopamine signaling, and improve reaction time. In small daily doses, that can mean less forgetfulness, smoother conversations, and more confidence in everyday decision-making. However, moderation is key. Just a quarter of one kola nut per day, or a few thin slices steeped in hot water, is enough to gain the benefits without overstimulation. Think of it like a cup of green tea, but more balanced and earthy. Now let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned so far. Each of these 5 nuts plays a different but complementary role in keeping your eyes bright and your brain active. Pili nuts calm inflammation and hydrate your eyes naturally. Sacha inchi nourishes the retina and strengthens memory. Tiger nuts improve lens clarity and feed the gut-brain connection. Baruka nuts defend your eyes from light damage and energize your mind. And kola nuts awaken your focus, improving blood flow and alertness. When you bring them together, even in small amounts, you create a kind of nutrient orchestra that tunes your vision and brain in harmony. Imagine starting your morning with a small mix. 2 pili nuts, 1 teaspoon of roasted sacha inchi, a few tiger nuts, and 1 or 2 baruka nuts. Then mid-afternoon, sip a warm cup of kola nut tea. That simple daily habit can do more for your eyes and mental sharpness than many expensive supplements. I've personally seen older adults, including retirees and teachers in their 70s, report clearer reading vision, reduced eye strain, and improved short-term memory after just 4 to 6 weeks of this routine. They often say they feel younger from the inside, as if their body and mind are finally on the same page again. If you want to try this yourself, start slowly. Maybe choose 1 nut to add for a week, then another. Listen to your body, stay consistent, and observe the subtle changes. You might first notice less fatigue when reading, or sharper colors outdoors. Over time, your recall and mood may also lift. And don't forget, These benefits multiply when combined with other good habits like staying hydrated, walking daily, and getting enough sleep. Because your eyes and brain don't work in isolation, they thrive together when your whole body feels balanced. Now, in the final part of this video, we'll bring everything together. You'll learn how to make a simple Smart Vision mix, an easy daily recipe you can prepare at home using these nuts. I'll also share a few lifestyle tips from traditional healers and modern research that can help you make the most of their power. Now that you know all 5 of these powerful nuts, pili, sacha, inchi, tiger, baruka, and kola, let's bring it all together into something you can easily use in your daily life. Because knowing what's good for you is one thing, but putting it into practice every single day is what truly makes the difference. Think of your eyes and brain as lifelong companions. They've carried you through every memory, every sight, every story. They deserve gentle, consistent nourishment. And the truth is, you don't need complicated diets or expensive supplements. Just a handful of the right foods, enjoyed mindfully, can make a world of difference. Let's start with something simple and practical. Your very own Smart Vision mix. This is a natural blend of our 5 nuts that supports focus, clarity, and long-term eye protection. Here's how you can make it at home. Take 2 or 3 pili nuts, a teaspoon of roasted sacha inchi, a few tiger nuts. You can soak them overnight if they're too chewy, and 3 or 4 baruka nuts. Then add a small piece or a few slices of kola nut. Not too much, just enough to give a gentle lift in energy. Store this mix in a small jar or container, and keep it handy for your morning or afternoon snack. If you'd like to make it even more powerful, add a sprinkle of cinnamon powder or a pinch of turmeric. Both are anti-inflammatory and support circulation in the eyes. You can eat this mix raw, lightly roasted, or blend it into your oatmeal or smoothie. The goal isn't perfection. It's consistency. Doing this 5 days a week is enough to start feeling the benefits. Now, what happens when you actually eat this regularly? Let's talk about real-life results. Not theories, but things people notice. Within 2 to 3 weeks, many older adults say their eyes feel less strained after reading or watching television. By the 4th week, you may notice sharper colors, especially greens and blues, and improved contrast at night. After 6 to 8 weeks, your memory recall and mental alertness start to noticeably improve. Tasks that once felt foggy, like remembering a phone number or finishing a crossword, begin to feel easier again. That's not magic. It's the result of nourishing your body at a cellular level. These nuts improve the quality of the fatty acids that make up your brain and your eyes' protective membranes. They also increase oxygen flow and antioxidant defense, reducing damage from stress, light, and aging. Here's something I always remind my older patients and viewers. Your body never stops responding to care. Even after 60, 70, or 80 years, when you give it the right tools, it still knows how to heal. Every day you choose to eat something nourishing. Your cells listen, your eyes strengthen, and your mind wakes up. Now, let's add a few daily habits that enhance the effect of these nuts even further. First, drink a full glass of water with lemon every morning before eating your mix. Hydration helps your body absorb the vitamins and fats inside these nuts more efficiently, especially vitamin E and omega-3s. Second, try a 5-minute eye massage at the end of the day. Gently rub your palms together to create warmth. Close your eyes and press your palms lightly against them. This relaxes the optic muscles and improves circulation. Pairing this with the nutrient power of these nuts creates a natural healing synergy. Third, take short screen breaks. Every 20 minutes, look 20 feet away for 20 seconds. This 20-20-20 rule helps reduce digital eye strain and gives your eyes a rest from constant focusing. And finally, move your body. Even a 20-minute walk after breakfast helps your blood deliver all those good nutrients, the omega fats, vitamin E, magnesium, and antioxidants, to your eyes and brain more efficiently. It's also worth remembering that what's good for your eyes is good for your heart. These nuts lower inflammation, stabilize blood sugar, and improve cholesterol, all of which reduce the risk of age-related vision loss and cognitive decline. Everything in your body is connected. Let's imagine this together for a moment. You start your day with calm music, maybe a cup of herbal tea and a small bowl of your Smart Vision mix. You take a slow bite, buttery pili, earthy tiger nut, a touch of cola's bitterness. Within minutes, your body starts absorbing thousands of microscopic nutrients designed by nature to protect your eyes and sharpen your brain. You feel grounded, focused, and ready for the day. Over time, this becomes more than just food. It becomes a ritual of self-care, a reminder that you're still in charge of your health, no matter your age. Now, I want to leave you with something deeper. Many people think that vision loss or memory decline is inevitable, but that's not entirely true. Aging changes your body, yes, but it doesn't have to steal your clarity or independence. By choosing the right foods, you're choosing to stay present, to keep seeing the faces you love, to keep reading, learning, remembering, and living fully. If you're watching this right now, take that as your sign to start today. Pick one of these nuts, whichever one feels right to you, and begin. Small steps become lifelong habits, and those habits can keep your world bright and your mind strong for years to come. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends or family members. You never know who might need to hear this message. Maybe someone struggling with blurry vision, tired eyes, or forgetfulness. A small act of sharing can help someone else begin their journey toward clearer vision and a sharper mind. Before we end, here's one final thought. Health is not about perfection. It's about awareness. Every bite you take is a conversation with your body, a promise of care. So let your next handful of nuts be a thank you to your eyes and your brain for all the years they've served you. Thank you for watching Senior Health Today. Stay curious, stay kind to your body, and remember, your best vision and your brightest thoughts are still ahead of you.